G'day legends, we are up to day 5 on the studio build, probably more like day 5.5 because while Pete's having the day off today, I chucked a bit of insulation in the walls over there to give us a bit of a head start. But basically on day 4, we finished putting up all of the wall framing, getting that ready to be insulated and then gyprocked. And then after that, we got to work on getting the floor insulated and getting the flooring down.
I love the pencil in the hat too.
I just want to be like you. G'day guys, day 4 on the studio build. Here with Pete again. He's been working hard. We have walls all around. It's pretty cool. We are in a room now. So I'm going to chuck it to Pete. He's going to tell you guys what we've been up to today.
I guess today what we've done is we've put more framing into the staircase. It looks like a concoction of madness over there because there's timbers all over the place. But the reason for that is because we need to be able to pin gyprock to all of our corners. So we have to make sure it's all battened out. But we're still running our staggered studs under the staircase as well to trap the sounds. It looks pretty crazy, but it is deliberate. It is still very deliberate. So on the floor as well, what we've done here is it's a bit kind of out of the usual, but we've gone and just chucked packers down underneath a certain section of our LVL floor. And the reason why we've done that is just in case Reese actually ever gets a piano and he wants to move it in. It's just there to give it a little bit extra support so there isn't the creaks and the squeaks when the piano's in here and if it ever does come in here. So that's what we've done there too. We've just braced out the middle of our LVLs to give some support. So there's been battened out in between. The ends of the walls actually also brace the floor. So we're about to just chuck some inso in now and go from there. So we're about to chuck the sound screen down and then next we're looking at lining.
So on day 5, my dad came around and he also helped out, so you might see him in some of these clips coming up. And we got a bit of a production line going where Pete was nailing the floorboards in and my old man was laying the glue down and then helping measure the pieces that needed to be cut. And then I was grabbing the pieces, measuring them out on the saw and cutting them. And between the 3 of us, we managed to get this whole floor down in a day, which is pretty cool. I wasn't sure if it was going to happen, but one day, one floor, so pretty stoked. G'day guys, it's day number 4 of the studio build and we are getting the flooring in today. So let's take a quick look inside so you can see everything that has been accomplished so far. So we've got walls everywhere. Bit of inso in the floors, we ran out, so we're gonna finish filling that up. Here comes Pete, there he is, ready to start punching some floorboards in. Let's do it. Pete is going to tell us what we've been doing today. So I'm going to pass it over to him and he's going to give us a rundown.
Very good. So this is our flooded gum or rose gum floor. it's tongue and groove. So the process of that, what we do is we actually glue and secret nail the floor. So we put down this timber floor glue, and then we go along with this gun over here and smack it with a mallet, and it pushes the board in nice and tight as it fires a staple, a large staple down in on an angle, just above the tongue, like just above the tongue. And that way you can't actually see any nail holes in the top of your boards, and it brings it all nice and close too. It's one of those satisfying jobs.
And so we've got a really nice rose gum hardwood floor in here now, which just looks really cool. It's going to look even better once we get the guys in at the end to sand it and finish it off for us. But that is a kind of the end of the line kind of thing. So at the end of this week, that might be what we get done. And there's still a little bit of work left to do here. We need to add insulation to the rest of these walls. There's 2 walls here that you can't see that have absolutely nothing in them at the moment. And we need to get them insulated, gyprocked on both sides. We're using Fire Check for our gyprock. We were umming and ahhing between Sound Check and Fire Check. And when we talked to the guys at the store and people online, Fire Check seemed like the better choice, and it actually ended up being cheaper because they sell more of it. So there was more in stock and they could do a better price. So it ended up being more cost effective and works well with our budget, but also has a great acoustic sound rating too, and it's got a better fire resistance rating as well, which is great. We're also going to run all of our electrical, pick where we're going to have power points and all of that stuff, as well as sort out how we're running our cabling into this room. We've got a couple of ideas, but what makes it tricky with the cabling from my desk to getting into this room is we have a staircase right behind here. It's like a split level house. So it goes up in like a diagonal and like that. You can see the next level up here, but there's also a staircase going up behind that wall. And so that makes it a little tricky with cabling. Like you can't really run it through the door. It's kind of hard to run it through the roof as well because of the split level thing. But what we're thinking we're going to do is we're going to run the cabling down through that corner in the wall back there underneath the staircase. So we're going to make a little bit of a tunnel there to get cabling through, which I think is going to work pretty well. We also need to get a couple of downlights installed up here as well. I've been thinking about the placement of those because we are also going to make some cloud treatment as well. So I don't want to put lights up and then cover them up with cloud. So we're going to kind of make sure we position those downlights in a way that's going to work with where these clouds are going to hang. We also have to hang a bunch of doors and do all of that stuff. So it's going to be an absolutely monstrous week. But hopefully by the end of tomorrow, we'll have a couple of walls plastered and things are going to really start to take shape pretty quickly. So if you're enjoying watching this studio build come together, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you've missed any of the first updates on this studio build, I have links to those first 2 videos in the description below. And as always guys, if you want to support this channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below to my website. Go and pick up a sample pack or a mixing course, Logic template, any of that stuff is a massive help to supporting this channel and the time it goes into making content. And if you want to check out one of my mixing courses, check out this next video coming up.